What's good everyone, my name is Chefkoch and today I want to talk about an unstoppable rap duo from the late 2010s, Playboi Carti and Pierre Bourne. Playboi Carti is considered as one of modern rap's most influential artists, but today we're gonna go back in time for a bit, to his legendary 2017 and 2018 run, which is my favorite Carti era to this day. Therefore it is necessary to also mention Carti's main producer and friend Pierre Bourne, because together they formed an unstoppable duo who had the rap game in their palm, and in this video I will analyze their musical collaborations of the 2017-2018 trap era. Most of you will already know a lot of the songs that I'm gonna talk about today, so just use this video as a nostalgic journey to your childhood where times were simpler. And those of you who weren't around back then, listen carefully so you can learn something about the legendary era for modern rap. And with that being said, let's talk about some musical highlights. The most notable Carti song produced by Pierre of course is Magnolia, which came out in April 2017, and this would become Carti's breakout hit, with which he achieved global success. The title refers to the Magnolia project, which fits the bouncy New Orleans inspired production, and Pierre definitely killed that instrumental. But also other Pierre Bourne produced songs from Carti's self-titled project deserve a mention, like Woke Up Like This with Lil Uzi or Yeah Mean. Furthermore, we have the single Yo Pierre featuring Carti from November 2017, on which Pierre actually raps as well.
I'm outside, and I ain't going nowhere.
I really like the song and it kind of functions like a sequel to Magnolia in my opinion. Next to that, we of course need to talk about Carti's debut studio album Die Lit, which came out in May 2018 and was executively produced by Pierre Bourne. On here, Pierre really proved his producer talent, since we have a lot of different beat styles on the album. For example, we got hard-hitting aggressive trap beats like on RRP or on Pull Up. In addition, we got synthy and dreamy instrumentals like on Old Money or on Right Now. But my favorite track has to be Fell in Love with Bryson Tiller. The beat on here is so ethereal and perfectly encapsulates the feeling of the early stages of love. Stuff like this is what makes the Carti x Pierre duo special, and nobody really can do it like they do. Carti always shows his talent the best on beats by Pierre in my opinion, and they really function like a symbiosis. Now we covered the official releases, but there also is an extensive list of leaked and unreleased Carti tracks produced by Pierre that prove the importance of the duo, so let's talk about some of my favorites. First we got One Day, historically notable as one of the first songs created by Carti and Pierre.
One day, we gon' get it one day.
One Day was originally previewed by Pierre Bourne in early 2017 before the release of Carti's self-titled album, around the time the two first met. The song later leaked in September 2019, and 2 years later, Carnage even previewed a remix of the song featuring a Drake verse at a performance in Germany, but neither version of One Day ever came out sadly. Next to that, I want to mention the legendary track Break the Bank by Playboi Carti and Lil Uzi, which was the first leaked track to drop from Uzi and Carti's collaboration project 1629.
I'ma break the bank, I'ma break the bank.
What I especially like about the song are the heavy synths on the instrumental. Sadly, the entire tape got scraped, so this will never come out either. As the next unreleased track, we have I Got, also known as Tattoo.
Rapping that bitch like I'm pyro. Shawty, she on it like tattoo.
I Got was recorded and first previewed by Bari in 2017 and then leaked in mid-2019. The synths and the 808s are really amazing on the song. Pierre really killed it on here, and there even is a remix of the song made by Yeat, proving Carti and Pierre's influence on Yeat's early music. Furthermore, we got the leak Alma Mater. This song features Carti using a vocal inflection that can only be described as his deep voice, clearly inspired by Chief Keef, but Carti's vocals sound way more natural than on his recent deep voice singles from 2024. The song was first previewed by Playboi Carti himself on the Snapchat story in April 2017 and finally leaked in August 2019, and that bar, I swear to God I'll never wear a dress, didn't really age that well for Carti. But now let's go on to the next notable leak, Chopper Sing.
Chopper Sing look like Ruby back. Chopper Sing, I got my Ruby back.
Chopper Sing was recorded in May 2017 and fully leaked in September 2020. For me, it's easily top 3 unreleased Carti. The beat by Pierre is so energetic and Carti flows perfectly over it. Then we have Cake, which was also recorded in November 2017 and leaked nearly 2 years later in October 2019. Based off the time frame when the song was recorded, it was potentially intended to be released on Dilid, and that crazy psychedelic instrumental by Pierre would have definitely fit on that album, but sadly it never made the cut. Now let's focus on No Fear. This track was recorded in November 2017 during the recording sessions for Dilid and later leaked online with an open verse in November 2019. And this actually has to be my all-time favorite Carti leak. The melody by Pierre sounds heavenly and the 808s are crazy. Next to that we have Arm and Leg. I need an arm and leg. I need an arm and head. Carti and leg. This song was presumed to be a Dilid throwaway and was played on live by Carti as well as Pierre in early 2018 before its eventual leak on May 1st, 2018. And as the next leak we got Not Real, also known as Molly. This was an unreleased track recorded in 2018 for Carti's album Whole Lotta Red, which was leaked in mid-2019. The song's vocals are an extension of the baby voice notably used on Flatbed Freestyle, with the incorporation of a cracked cadence inspired by Future's signature voice crack crooning. Next to that, Pierre absolutely killed that beat, once again showcasing his magic when working together with Carti. Furthermore, we have Mine, which leaked in January 2019, and the song actually was planned to be released on the Vlon tape that Barry hinted at multiple times in 2018, but this never happened. Now let's talk about Cash Shit. If I'm a bitch, then I'm the baddest bitch. This is an unreleased throwaway which leaked in May 2018, right before the release of Carti's debut album Dilid, and what I like most about this track is of course the heavy hitting 808s. Definitely a very catchy song by Carti. Furthermore, I want to mention the unreleased banger Cancun. This has to be one of the most prominent Carti leaks, and there also is a famous snippet posted to Gunner Style's Instagram account in July 2018 where Carti is dancing in a London parking garage. Cancun later leaked in late 2019 and blew up on the internet due to its very catchy lyrics and video game sounding instrumental by Pierre. And there even is a Sega style remix of Cancun. Honestly, that version needs to become the next Sonic soundtrack. But as the next leak we have Killer, also known as Dropped Out. This track was first previewed by Carti on Instagram Live in August 2018 and eventually the track leaked online in mid-2019. And last but not least, let's talk about Reggie. Reggie, also known as Fashion Killer, was recorded in September 2018 and leaked online in March 2019 as a throwaway from Whole Lotta Red V1. That entire V1 era really was special and it's so disappointing that we never got an official release from it. But with that we concluded my musical highlights from the 2017, 2018 Carti and Pierre era. Of course they did many more hits together, but I didn't want to make a 2-hour video out of it, so this is gonna be all for today. As a conclusion, it is fair to say that Carti wouldn't be where he is today without Pierre, since his production was very ahead of its time, and honestly, whenever you think of a Carti song from the late 2010s, you think of a track with Pierre production. It's just that good. Carti and Pierre really were an unstoppable duo, and I hope that I was able to prove their uniqueness in this video. With that being said, thank you so much for watching, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe so we can hit 600 subs before the end of the year. Cheers!